The moonlight is tracing your side of the bed, and I'm still replaying every word that we said. The curtains are closed, but the silver leaks through. Every shadow in this room looks a little like you. I reach for your hand when I'm half awake, then I remember the silence is all I can take. Oh, I'm missing you always, in the quiet and the loud, like a lonely star searching for a break in the cloud. It's a dull kind of fade, it's a heavy kind of blue. Everything I am is still tangled up in you. From the start of the morning to the end of the day, I'm missing you always, in every single way. I walk past the park where we carved out our names, but the seasons have shifted and nothing's the same. Your scent's on my sweater, it's starting to fade, and I'm terrified of losing the memories we made. They say time is a healer, that the bleeding will stop, but I'm still at the bottom, looking up at the top. Under the moon, do you think about me? Or am I just a ghost in your new scenery? Because I trade every forever just to have one more now. I'd stop the whole world if I only knew how. Searching for a break in the cloud. It's a dull kind of vague, it's a heavy kind of blue. Everything I am is still tangled up in you. From the start of the morning to the end of the day, I'm missing you always, in every single way. Yeah, it's a long road home when I'm walking alone. I'm still waiting for your ring on the phone. Missing you always, always, always. You stepped into my quiet life, like sunlight through a door. You painted dreams on empty walls I never had before. Now every corner knows your name, every laugh feels far away. I keep reaching for the past, but it won't stay. You took my yesterday and left me with tonight. You took my yesterday and taught my heart goodbye. I wear your words like second skin. They echo when I breathe. You promised I was everything, and slowly took the lead. You walked ahead without a sound, while I was standing still. I was loving you in full. You were already gone. You took my yesterday and left me with tonight, where every memory still hurts in a different light. I gave you all my always. You gave me reasons why. You took my yesterday and taught my heart goodbye. Maybe time will learn my name instead of yours someday. Maybe I'll forgive the love that slipped and walked away. You took my yesterday, but you can't take tomorrow. I'll heal the pieces you forgot. I'll rise from all this sorrow. You were a chapter in my life, not the whole story. You took my yesterday, but I'm taking back my me. You took my yesterday. I'm choosing today. The porch lights flickering on empty chairs. I'm still breathing in the ghost of you downstairs. We built this palace out of always and someday, but the foundation cracked when you looked away. I'm tracing the outlines of where we used to be, a beautiful map of a lost country. You were the ink and I was the page, but the story got stuck at a certain age. Now I'm holding a key to a door that's gone cold, to a version of us that'll never grow old. It was a love that didn't stay open, a window that slammed in the middle of the night. We were a promise that ended up broken, leaving me reaching for a fading light. I kept the fire burning, I left the gate wide, but you found a rhythm on the other side. Now I'm just a shadow in a house I might have been, wishing you let the love back in. I see your smile in the strangers I pass, like a reflection trapped in a shattered glass. You said we were gravity, a pull you couldn't fight. Then you turned into a comet, burning out of sight. Now the silence is heavy, it's a permanent gate. chill of being alone. I didn't want a monument, I just wanted a door. But you don't live in this feeling anymore. For a fading light, I kept the fire burning, I left the gate wide. But you found a rhythm on the other side. Now I'm just a shadow in a house I might have been, wishing you let the love back in. The lights are out now, the latch is down. I'm finally learning the sound of a love that didn't stay open. Rain is chasing teardrops on the glass, watching every car and stranger pass. I'm tangled in the fabric of your favorite shirt, the kind of sorry that only makes it hurt. We're standing in the hallway of a fading dream, ripping slowly at the center of the seam. Don't pack the memories, leave them on the shelf. I can't face the morning by my lonely self. The air is getting thin, the room is getting wide. There's nowhere left for a broken heart to hide. Oh, don't say goodbye, just say you're lost. Let's find a bridge that we haven't crossed. Tell me that you're staying till the moon turns gray. Don't throw the us and forever away. I'll hold my breath until you change your mind. Don't leave the best of my life behind. Your footsteps are a rhythm I don't wanna hear, walking toward a future where I disappear. I'd trade 1,000 lifetimes for a single day to find the magic words to make you stay. But the handle's turning and the wind is cold, and in a story that was just getting told, if you go now, you take the light, you leave me staring at a permanent night. Just look back once, just look back twice. Don't pay the gun as the ultimate price. Oh, don't say goodbye, just say you're lost. Let's find a bridge that we haven't crossed. Tell me that you're staying till the moon turns gray. Don't throw the us and forever away. I'll hold my breath until you change your mind. Don't leave the best of my life behind. Just stay, even if it's quiet. Just stay. Don't say it, please. Don't say goodbye. We were standing in the same small room, but your heart was already gone. Your shadow stayed beside my hand while your faith in us moved on. You said my name like it was heavy, like it hurt you just to try. I felt the ending in your breath before you said goodbye. You walked away from love like it meant nothing, left our dreams in the cold undone. I was still fighting for forever while you were already done. You didn't fall out of love slowly, you let go all at once. You walked away from love and left me here with all of us. I kept the plans we never made, the future you erased. Every promise said too softly so you wouldn't have to stay. I begged the silence for an answer, but you never looked back once. I would have broken just to keep you. You didn't even pause. You walked away from love like it meant nothing, left our dreams in the cold undone. I was still fighting for forever while you were already done. You didn't fall out of love slowly, you let go all at once. You walked away from love and left me here with all of us. Maybe loving me was scary, maybe staying hurt too much, but love isn't only feelings, it's choosing who you touch. You walked away from love, from all we were, from every tear I never showed. I stayed behind to feel it fully, every promise you let go. If loving you was my mistake, I paid it all at once. You walked away from love, but I learned how to love myself, because you walked away from love. I walked toward the truth. You said forever like a promise, but your eyes were never sure. We danced around the truth in circles, calling out something more. Your hands were warm when you were lonely, cold when I got too close. I felt the cracks beneath your words, but I loved you anyway. It was love that didn't stay real, felt right but couldn't last. You held my heart with trembling hands, then dropped it in the past. I believed in what we could be, you believed in how it felt. It was love that didn't stay real, I lost myself to you. I waited in your almost, in your maybe someday tone. I made a home inside your silence while you kept your heart alone. You kissed me like you meant it, then pulled away too soon. Every time I reached for you, you left me halfway through. It was love that didn't stay real, felt right but couldn't last. You held my heart with trembling hands, then dropped it in the past. I believed in what we could be, you believed in how it felt. It was love that didn't stay real, I lost myself to you. Maybe love needs more than feelings, more than time and more than fear. I gave you truth without protection, you gave me doubt and tears. It was love that didn't stay real, but it still left its mark. I learned the cost of chasing light in someone else's dark. I won't beg for half a heartbeat or a love that can't be true. It was love that didn't stay real, but it still was real to me. And you, some loves don't last forever, they just teach us how to see. You said my name like it was sacred, but lied with gentle lies. You held my heart so carefully while hiding half your life. Every promise sounded perfect, every smile learned its role. I trusted words you never meant, ignored what my heart knew. It was love that didn't choose truth, it chose comfort over pain. You kept me in your almost while you played a safer game. I gave you all my honesty, you gave me half your proof. It was love that didn't choose forever, it was love that didn't choose truth. I waited through your changing stories, through nights that felt unclear. You said you needed time to think, but I was drowning here. You called it protecting us, I called it being alone. I begged the silence for a sign, but silence but it taught me how to see. I won't beg for clear intentions or a love that hides from me. I choose light, I choose healing, I choose someone who's brave. You had love, you had my heart, but truth is what you gave away. It was love that didn't choose truth. Now I finally choose me. We were standing on a thin blue line between forever and goodbye. I was holding on with open hands, you were already saying why. You kissed my forehead like a habit, not like something you'd fight for. I felt you leaving in the way you stopped needing more. You walked away too easy, like love was like to draw, like all the nights I cried for you were nothing but a thought. I stayed and bled in silence. You chose relief and peace. You walked away too easy from a love that would not leave. I replay every quiet moment where I should have seen the truth. You stopped arguing for us, 'cause giving up was easier for you. I learned how to love the hard way, you learned how to run. I would have broken just to stay, you were already done. You walked away too easy, like love was like to draw, like all the nights I cried for you were nothing but a thought. I stayed and bled in silence. You chose relief and peace. You walked away too easy from a love that would not leave. Love isn't always gentle, sometimes it's standing in the rain. But you mistook commitment for something you should escape. You walked away too easy, but I stayed true and real. I carried all the weight of us and learned how strength can feel. One day you'll hear the silence and wish you chose to stay. You walked away too easy, but I'll be okay. You walked away too easy. I learned to walk alone. I spoke your name in quiet rooms, like it could bring you back. You smiled, but never stayed long, always halfway packed. We shared a bed of promised stairs. It slowly lost their stopped when it counted. You said it's just a phase while I was slowly drowning. I learned how to read your pauses like secrets in the air. You left me talking to the dark. You were never there. I loved you until silence, until your voice could call. I waited for your honesty, but the truth was never told. I fought for to be heartbeat. You fight like a sign. I loved you until silence and silence broke this heart of mine. Love shouldn't feel like begging for words you're scared to say. If quiet is your answer, then I won't ask you to stay. I loved you until silence, but now I hear myself. I won't drown in empty spaces or lose my sense of self. You taught me how to let go. Your love won't even try. I loved you until silence. Now I'm learning how to say goodbye. I loved you until silence. Now I choose my voice. The room was loud with nothing said. Your eyes were miles away from mine. I traced the cracks along your hands, pretending we were still alright. You built your walls with quiet nights. I learned to breathe between the lines. Every pause was breaking me, but I loved you patiently. I stayed through the silence, through every goodbye that you never spoke but showed in your eyes. When love felt one-sided, when hope felt so thin, I held on to us while you let go within. I stayed through the silence when words wouldn't come. I gave you my heart, you gave me none. And even when loving you hurt like the truth, I stayed through the silence for you. You smiled just enough to keep me close, but never enough to let me in. I memorized your maybes while you forgot I stayed through the silence till I lost my voice, defending your doubt like it was my choice. Now I hear